Welcome back to another video. This is a very special video. Today is, again, new car day. Obviously, it's become quite apparent now. I just keep buying cars and not finishing them, but I couldn't not buy this one. So here it is. So here she is, my 2017 718 Porsche Cayman. Right, so she's off the trailer. There's a funny thing about this car. I bought this as a non-runner, so it doesn't run, written off, whatever. So the reason it didn't run is because it had a flat battery. So obviously the guy's just turned up on the truck. He's loading up now, and he said, oh, the electric handbrake's stuck on, so we're not going to be able to move it. So luckily last night I did my research and I went on Google and I found there's an emergency jump point in the... Let's show you actually. I'm going to go show you. You want to see this car, don't you? You want to see it. Anyway, oh yeah, some dickhead's done that as well, trying to be funny. But in here, right there, is a emergency access, like live, for when the battery goes flat, because the bonnet is on a solenoid. So basically if the battery goes flat, you can't open the bonnet, you can't release the parking brake or anything. So we put a live to that, popped the bonnet, then we went under the bonnet with the jump pack, put the jump pack on, and I thought, do you know what, let's see if it starts. And it fired up fine, runs lovely, not a problem. So this is obviously a category S, and for structural damage, and as far as I can see, it's literally just caught the edge of the chassis. I mean, it's not bent, it's just literally just rubbed off a bit of the seam sealer. So as far as this looks at the minute, it doesn't look like it's structural. It looks like it's been written off and it's not structural. So it's category S. I mean, I won't speak too soon because obviously I don't want to jinx it. But as far as it seems, as far as I can see, it looks pretty good. Right, so before this thing can go anywhere, I really want to get this off and maybe take these off before we move it into the workshop, where it's going to live for not long. Really going to get on this one and get this finished. So let's get all this out of the way, and at least we can move it without it dragging its radiator under the wheel. Right, so I've got the radiator out and all that out of the way, so we've managed to get it in the workshop now. So we're just going to get it up on the ramp, going to take the wing off, the headlight out, the bumper off, strip it all down, and see what we're dealing with. I don't think it's that bad. Right, so here we are, all stripped down. That's all the broken bits off. They're sort of here and here. Really, it's just a wing, a bumper, a couple of support bars, arch lining, headlight. Maybe it is quite a bit. But yeah, as for chassis damage, we've got a little bit pushed down here, and obviously that's just a ledge and that can be tapped back up. And a little bit here where it's sort of pulled off the seam sealer, just slightly bent it in there, which you can see on the inside, just there. So a little tap back and then re-seam seal and that'll be fine. It's not bad at all. I thought, you know, category S, yeah, it's going to be bad, especially on a car like this, of this sort of age. You know, writing it off, you know, it's got to be expensive, but I think generally looking over it, it's not too bad. We've got a little split here as well, so that'll have to be tapped back out and then re-seam sealed. Obviously we'll have to weld that bit there, but yeah, it's looking all right. Not looking too bad at all. Okay, so just giving this a little tap now there to basically bring it back in line here, so all that lines up now. We've got obviously this chunk missing where one of the metal brackets, I think this one here, is sort of it goes up there somehow, something like that, it goes like that, and it's sort of ripped a bit of the seam seal off. Actually no, it hasn't. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to have a gap there because that goes in there like that. But yeah, anyway, that's that. Straighten that a bit. We're going to wait. I'm not going to do any more on this until we've got the wing, because I want to make sure I'm not pushing it too far, sorry. So we're going to wait until we got the wing before we go any further with that. So I think the next thing is to start ordering parts. Okay, so here we are in the interior. Dashboard, got to put a new dashboard in it. I mean, this is probably I've bought quite a few Copart cars, but this is probably the most extensive, no, it's not extensively damaged. I would say the most expensively damaged. So obviously this is going to cost a fair amount for this dashboard. I think I've already found one for £2,500 for the dashboard and the airbag. Obviously both these airbags have gone off. This seat belt is locked out, but for some reason this one isn't. So a bit weird, but yeah, I don't know. And it's locked in that position, so it didn't have someone sat in the seat. So I don't know how these things work these days, but yeah, as far as inside goes, it's really clean in here. It's got a lovely nav unit there, and you get all this I don't know, this stuff here. I don't know how to work this. Coming up with loads of stuff there, complaining about loads of stuff. But yeah, so we've got to put a dashboard in it, new airbag here. That's about it really. I mean, it's all money really. It's not really like time. Well, it's time actually. It's time and money. Okay, so the next thing I want to do after we've seen the interior, we've seen the front. I'm kind of intrigued to see in here. So somewhere under there is an engine. We've just got to figure out how to get into it. So we're going to do that now. We're going to have a little look. Apparently it's not pretty in there, but I still want to have a look. I have to say, kind of underwhelming. No wonder they cover it up. Let me show you. That's about it. That's all you can see. We've just got a charge cooler, an air box, and some pipes. So I don't know why anyone would want to put a clear engine cover thing on these, because it's pretty boring under there. Yeah. Just before I sign off with the old sign off thing, 2nd of May 2022, which is in a couple of days, the R8 will be tucked at the museum. So that's National Motor Museum. It's on the trade stand of West Forged. So if you want to come along and say hello, come along and say hello. The R8 will be there. I'll be there. Probably from 10 to, I don't know, 5 o'clock or something like that. So if you want to come along and see the R8 in the flesh, I'll see you there. Well, guess that's it for the moment. Made some good progress on this. I'm really happy with it. Really happy. As I always say, if you haven't heard me say it before, buying from Copart is a massive, massive gamble. And This one appears to have paid off at the moment. We won't speak too soon, but it does appear to have paid off. You know, the fact it was listed as a non-runner, it was just a flat battery. You know, the structural damage is extremely minimal. Just like say that edge of that tub, the front tub, just slightly pushed in. Yeah, I don't think it could have gone better really. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the video, press the like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and then the bell thing as well. Because if you're subscribed and you haven't ticked the bell, then you don't get notified when I post a new video. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.